Hey feminine, let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, my love. Let us see what the messages are the spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Thank you, thank you. Let us see. Thank you, spirit. What are the messages here for feminine? Alright, what do they need to know? Let's see what comes out. Alright, we have integrity. Does this situation align with your morals and values? Alright, said it backwards, but values and morals. Denial. Detach with love to clearly see the truth. Awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. Release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. All right. Underlying energy here is balance. One person is giving too much in this relationship. All right. So you were giving too much. All right. And you pulled back because you realize, like, wait a minute, this is not in alignment with who I am. Okay. My values, my morals, the integrity that I hold. Okay. This is not it for me. So you detached with love still, so that you could see the truth of the situation. All right. I feel like you are ascending, leveling up. Your person could be going through an awakening. Okay. Or they're not quite ready to go through their awakening, but things are happening there. Okay. Nevertheless, it's time for you to release, let go, you know, like accept the situation for what it is at present and let spirit do the rest. Okay. Again, you can't keep giving, and the other person isn't giving anything, isn't doing anything. All right. Underlying energy is balance again. So again, make sure, okay, you're not giving too much and receiving too little. Okay. Messages for feminine. Uh-oh. You were the best thing in my life. All right. So I just take that as they weren't ready for it. They weren't ready for it, or they didn't know what to do with it. Okay. What is this? You speak to me through music. Okay. You speak to me through music. Finding out the truth crushed me. All right. And I'm starting to understand our connection. I feel like this goes here. All right. You releasing, you letting go. It's hard for this person, but they weren't doing much. They weren't giving much. Okay. So you feel like you had to do it. You had to make a certain decision. Okay. This person is starting to understand a connection here and now, though. All right. They might be sending you a lot of messages through music. This person feels like they're thinking of you a lot when they hear certain songs. That's for sure. All right. And they might be sending you messages in return. They feel like you were the best thing in their life. Again, they weren't ready for it. They didn't know how to handle it. Underlying energy here is I bury myself in work to forget you. Okay. So you have someone here who's thinking of you, who's heartbroken over the fact that you're moving on, but you have to move on because the situation is not in alignment with your integrity. Okay. Let's see. Let's get some more messages here for our feminines. Thank you, Spirit. We have the Magician. Temperance. Okay, I feel like you're manifesting something here because you're in alignment to receive it. Or someone wants to manifest you, but Spirit is telling them they have to get in alignment to receive it. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Again, with that, I bury myself in work to forget you. Okay. Again, you made a certain decision because something wasn't working. With the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, it's like putting a lot of work in and still not seeing the results. Putting a lot of work in and still not seeing the results. But it's because something was not yet in alignment. I'm getting something here about shifting planets. Okay. Again, with the Justice energy, it's all about integrity. The Lovers. This is your divine counterpart. All right. So I feel like that's why you put a lot of energy and effort in. This is why you try to give it your best. Okay. You have the Prince Wands. Yeah, I feel like this person is definitely going through spiritual transformation. For sure. Okay. Because now this person is determined to make something work with you. Alright. Queen of Cups. Again, I feel like the affection and the love that you give to this person, they cannot replace that. But you had to detach so you could see the truth, which is something wasn't working. Alright. The Four of Cups. Yeah, so this person feels like nothing else compares to this, you know. They're very dissatisfied. They consider this to be like a missed opportunity at this point. Because again, you've released, you've accepted the fact that something just isn't working. All right, we have the Ace of Cups. But in comes this love offer. All right, now this could be from the same person or this could be from someone new. Eight of Swords. If it's them, it's because you're stuck on their mind and they can't get you off. They also realize a very harsh truth here. Something that you told them. Okay, maybe they didn't believe or they questioned, they doubted something. But with the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, this person finds you to be extremely attractive, very powerful. The Hermit. Yeah, you ghosted the situation or you distance yourself from this person. You couldn't depend on them. The King of Pentacles here. The Ten of Discs. All right, but they still want to build with you. With the Lovers and the Ten of Discs. They still want to build with you. The Ace of Cups, the Lovers, Ten of Pentacles. Alright? But you felt like you were giving too much to the situation, so you pulled back. Now you're going to notice a shift and a change. This person. Look, the Ten of Cups. Okay? So again, they're still determined to pursue. Alright? Very eager with the Knight of Wands. We have the Hangman. Perhaps they see something from a different perspective now. Okay, they see something from a different point of view. What's the underlining here? Prince Disc. Alright, so it's something here about a plan that this person is putting together. This Emperor. Yeah, they're manifesting you back. Okay, but they have to get in alignment in order to receive it. Because the situation was not in alignment with your values and morals. Whatever way they were choosing to move about it. We have the Sun and the Ace of Cups here. But I feel like because this person truly does love you, truly does feel like you make them happy, they don't want to miss out on this. Yeah, Six of Swords is the space and the distance between the two of you. Again, with that Four of Cups, they feel like they could miss out on this love if they don't go through these changes. Alright, we have the World. Yeah, this is growth. This is evolution, okay? But it's also an ending. So it's like in the event that this person doesn't continue to grow, but you feel like you're growing, you're moving, but there's no movement here, you're going to feel like you're outgrowing this. And then you're going to just move on. And I feel like that's what will crush the person. You know, them feeling like they're not good enough. But if you feel like you're giving too much and they're not giving enough, well, it's not really much for you to do. Yeah, the Fool card. Hence, again, the detaching. Alright, Seven of Wands. But this person is going to come in and fight for this relationship. Fight for this connection with you. Again, they feel like you're divine counterparts. So they want to fight for this. This is a masculine energy here. Okay. That feels this way. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, something wasn't working. I said, what is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse? Three of Pentacles. Something wasn't working. Alright. Nine of Swords. This person is really stuck in their head thinking about you a lot. Alright. The Tower. They're going through a tower moment. So again, with the spiritual awakening. In so many ways, they're realizing, you know, what they need to work on. They weren't dependable, they weren't reliable, and in order for them to come into union with you, they would have to be that way for you, you know. They have to show up. They have to be someone that you know you can trust. Alright. Now we have the Three of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like in the very near future, this person is coming towards you to offer love. Okay, again with the Ace of Cups, so I do feel like that's them coming in. Okay. They may feel like this is a distant connection. And it very well may be. They feel like your world's apart right now. But again, it's because they have spiritual work that they have to do. Alright, we have the Three of Cups and the King of Cups. They're wanting reunion. Okay. They feel like the two of you have a certain level of understanding that they feel they don't have with others. We have this Eight of Cups here, yeah, Judgment. So you being distant, it's like detached with love. You did that. You accepted the situation for what it is. You surrendered. Okay? You said if it's meant to be, great. If it's not, great. You know, I'm just detaching. But this person comes in with the Ten of Discs, Ten of Cups on their mind. They still want that with you. Okay? You have the Two of Swords. I feel like you're going to be of two minds when this person comes in. Because you're not, you know, sure if there's going to be balance. Is there going to be fairness? You know, last time I gave too much, I did too much. Perhaps it was overlooked. Prince Wands, or excuse me, Princess Wands. Yeah, it was overlooked. You felt tired. Okay, we have the Two of Discs here and the High Priestess. You feel like in order to maintain your balance, the best thing to do right now is to remain detached until or unless this person shows that the plans they're making and the things they're saying are real. Like that you can't depend on them. Yeah, but I do see this person still wants long-term commitment with you here. It's just a matter of them getting themselves together. Alright? That's what I see. Let's get some more oracle right quick. Alright. For our feminines. We have abundance. All right, I'm telling you one thing for sure, two things for certain, feminine. This is what you've been focused on, shifting and keeping your positive mindset on abundance, like shifting it towards abundance or keeping your positive mindset so that you can bring in more abundance. Okay, it says I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. All right, again with the Death card, excuse me. So there are transformations here for sure taking place in this energy. All right, it says I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. We have gratitude, all right, and self-esteem. It says I'm grateful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Okay, you're on the vibration of abundance, keeping an attitude of gratitude. Your self-esteem is high. It says I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Yeah. All right, you didn't allow this situation to get you down or keep you down. Again, you released with love. Okay, you know who this person is to you. They weren't ready. They were moving however they were moving. For some of you, it could have been in foul ways. You know, they could have done things intentionally. Some of them, not all of them. All right, but again, you released with love. You let it go. Okay, with this, I buried myself and worked to forget you. All right, because they feel like they were a distraction from your pain, but they really want to be with you again. Okay, meanwhile, they were not a distraction for you. Okay, you loved the person, so you showed love. You just gave too much and didn't get enough back. Okay. Let's see. Love. Yeah, it says, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Okay, underlying energy is freedom. Yeah, because you're a liberated feminine. You're a divine feminine. So you're not going to allow yourself to stay chained down with negative thoughts, you know, by negative thoughts or negative feelings. Okay. Underline the energy again. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Exactly. If the situation wasn't making you happy, you said, okay, perhaps it's not for me. You know, I'm not about to stress myself. I'm not about to stress this person. If it didn't work out, perhaps it's not meant to work out. Okay? But all this self-love you have, it draws them in even more. Makes them want you even more. We have confidence. Yeah, it says believe in your worth and abilities. Okay? You're extremely confident. You know who you are. Your self-esteem is high. You discovered yourself and certain passions that you have. Okay? You've taken the time to go within and really grow or experience growth. All right? It's a lot of messages jumping out here. Yep. Okay? It says growth is a journey. Trust each step. Okay, you trust that it was all part of the process. All of it's a part of the journey. It says insight. Insight is the fruit of wisdom. Keep a learning attitude. Okay. Universal wisdom. The universe is full of wisdom. Seek its guidance. There's one thing for sure, two things for certain. You're wise. Intuition. Listen to your intuition. It never lies. Okay, I feel like that might be the disappointing factor here for some of you, is that you intuitively felt that someone wasn't ready and you wanted to give this person a chance to grow with you, right? Because you're going to grow anyhow, but you want to give them a chance to grow with you. Then you realize, you know what, this would just stunt my growth because they're still not ready. All right. And some of them, you know, because they doubted the connection, they could have made a mockery of it. Okay. And a bunch of things. But you just released with love, honey, and kept doing your thing. Gratitude. Be grateful for every moment. Keep a heart of gratitude. Do you see? It's like regardless of what. You're like, it's all good. I'm not tripping. There's no love lost. All is well. Because you know that you have good intentions and purity in heart. You know? Underlining here is inspiration. Inspiration is everywhere. Capture your ideas. All right. So those are the messages, my love. I feel like right now you're focused on, you know, continuing to grow and bringing in more abundance and fruitfulness for yourself. You're showing yourself as very confident right now in the world. You're very intuitive. Continue to trust that intuitive guidance. You know, continue to stay tapped into the universe and source energy, because it's working in your favor. All right. Your heart is huge and it only continues to grow. I feel like because you're such a loving person, a caring person, love just continues to come back to you. Blessings continue to chase after you. You know, abundance will surely always be yours because of the way that you move throughout life. All right. But those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Information as to how you can book personal readings with me can be found in the description box beneath this video. Peace and hair, Breeze.